Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. One of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Guys?
We'll see how they react. So Ohio State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hits inside, it's Lacey. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Peters. Rushes on. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Hits the hole, it's Jackson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Can't get him to the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking downfield, it's Peters. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for room, it's Lacey. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Third
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, it was an amazing effort to make that catch on third down. Unfortunately, not picking up the first. I think if it had been a little bit more of an accurate throw, maybe he would have been able to do something with it, maybe make a guy miss and get upfield. Give him credit, though. It's a great catch, and now it gives the head coach an opportunity to make a big-time decision here on fourth.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They go play action with St. Clair. On the move, he fires. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
On the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Overton. Taken down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
right back to the well. Hard running there. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Still looking to his right. Going to try to get it himself. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man, it's Peters. Turns it upfield. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Cuts it upfield. It's Lacy. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Tavian St. Clair. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Driving forward, it's Lacy. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To throw, it's Peters. Moves to his right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. He now has 53 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tavian on the play action. Oh, pressure's coming. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throwing St. Clair. Buying time to his right. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They give it to the freshman, his first carry.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. On the run, it's Cross. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Play action on first down. Buys time to his left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Cunningham. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Rebels come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air, it's Peters. Rolls right. Fires on the move. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tough run here. It's Lacey. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Corner's going to give them room. Trying to do it himself. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at UTEP, taking on the number 23 team, the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Miners looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Enough to move the chains. There he goes. The 30 at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Lacey. Swapped immediately.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sets his feet. It's Peters. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense in press coverage. Going to the running game. Snowed under by the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. St. Clair fires to the wideout. Caught! Touchdown! Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Peters. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent. And
the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be dropped.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Peters. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not a lot of room to field this one. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. Left side is Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Second and long here. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Good job just to get rid of that one.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. And this is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
From the gun on third down, St. Clair. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line.